Welcome back to this strange room of mine, where we're about to embark on our next adventure. Oh, there's a picture here. The killing of a friend for the search of truth. I'm sorry, I guess, that I put you on mute. Fear drove me to this division. I split my soul for a sacred vision. You'll have no light, no hope, no dreams. You'll face it all to be free. All I faced was my vanity, losing a friend for the cost of our sanity. In the cold, in the darkness, in the fear, I grit my teeth, tense my body, I'm here. I want to change some things. Things affected everything. A large for some real creation, but running out of inspiration. My mind will go insane. Apathy rots the brain. Create a brand new earth. Witness its rebirth. I don't want to keep it chemical. I don't want to keep it rational. And this is like the thought bursting out of the skull. Oh. We're in space. Space gravity. Very nice. Yeah, so when the thing is you don't get motion sickness, it probably makes this static. Because some people will be like, oh, I'm spinning and I'm gonna throw up. Oh. Wait, I'm trying to use it. Oh, we have a spacefarer. Why, hello there. Oh, that's weird. Like, leans back. Dogma. Oh, good, you came. Welcome aboard my ship. I'm Dogma. You were expecting me? Yes, I attracted myself to you with my thread. Attracted thread? Oh, that's right. You might not be from the same timeline as me. How do I explain this? You see, this device I have on my forehead, it's a third eye device. Short or long version? Long version. Okay, in my timeline, mankind slowly started to agree on one fact. This universe consists of every possible possibility. Yeah, so I've been told. Good. Now imagine you being in any point of the universe at any time, meaning any point in the fourth dimension. From that point exist countless of possibilities. So how do we choose it? We think about it and we move towards it? Yes. Step one is always to think about what outcome you want. Say you are hungry, you have nothing to eat at home. You want food, but how do you get it? It doesn't automatically appear in front of you. However, from that point, there are countless of ways to get food. To narrow down the search, you start to think. Where did you get it? From what store most probably? So you walk there, you have chosen a path toward your goal. It doesn't require a device, just common sense. Exactly, but because some paths are very simple for us to see, but then there are other paths that are much more problematic. Let's say you want something else, bigger goals, harder to define goals. You want a specific position in a career, find a cure for a disease or something like that. This could take years of trial and error, and you still might not get it, but you know that from your current point there is a way, even several ways to get to your goal. Now people started to focus more and more on that, what they actually wanted in life. Some reported that they felt an attraction from situations in life where it felt right to go a certain way, meet certain people, and so on. It turned out that many times they were directly related to their goal. Like intuition? Precisely. Something mankind have relied on for thousands of years prior to the modern and scientific era. So we tried to find the intuition center in our brains, which turned out to be in the frontal lobe, in the ventromedial prefrontal cortex to be more precise. How does it work? Dopamine. Your midbrain produces dopamine in the ventral tegmental area, then transmits it through the mesocortical pathways to the frontal lobe, which then triggers your intuition center. So you actually feel when you're on the right path. It's important to remember that abuse of dopamine could lead you to losing your ability to feel your intuition, and thus lead you astray from a healthy path in your life. Where does it come into play? Oh yeah, it enhances your focus. So when you imagine something, it will be much clearer, and what you need to do to reach that goal. It's complicated. I don't even know how it works, to be honest. How come I'm here? What are you doing here? I'm a space traveler. I had so many questions about the universe, and I'll get back to that later, but I'm stranded. My ship's engine broke down, and my third eye started malfunctioning. Sounds serious. What kind of malfunction? It is, for whatever reason, It no longer attracts what I focus on, but rather my subconscious mind. Of course, I have a very imaginative subconscious, and I think that's why things are starting to go sour. Alien creatures started to appear in the ship, the oxygen pipes are lacking, and as I said, the engine died. Can I help? Yes, that's what you were here for. How come your device attracted me to you? It didn't. It steered me to you. Your timeline. It was one of the possible paths of the fourth dimension. I tried to focus on a solution to my dilemma here. It sporadically chose to work from time to time. Glad it found you. Well, what can I do? Take this wrench, so you can fix the leaking oxygen pipes. Also, for, the alien creatures. What, a wrench? Can't I have a gun? On a spaceship? Have you gone mad? One bullet through a window or a wall and we'll go boom. Okay, maybe not. It would be more like a shrimp. Yes, sucking out into the vacuum of space through a tiny hole. Maybe your time travel didn't have that classic movie from way back in the day. Anyways, get back to me when you fix the pipes, and I'll try to tinker with the 3AD. Alright. I think I know what I need to do. Do I just whack it? Ooh. Okay. You just spin it. Oh, it's a... And it's fixed. Alright, 2 shots. Alright, that's a tough one. Okay, he's floating around over there. Okay. So we have to go to the main cargo bay, unless this is something. Looks like it is. Oh. Space. Evil space creatures. 3 shots. 1 shot. Okay. Oh. Let's do this. These oxygen pipes are going to oxygenate properly. Alright, let's do this. Whoa, bastard. Oh. Obviously I have to clear the room before I do anything. What if my wind-up... It might get a little more damage with the wind-up. Save of that. I think I'm good. Try going the other way around. Hit my head. Good here. Oop. If I hold space, I have like thrusters or something. This is a key card situation. Where's our guy? Did he float away? All valves are shut. Nicely done. Anything else? Yes, the engine still doesn't have power for whatever reason. The generator seems to be running fine. Since we have electricity and all, can you check it out? Where can I find it? It's through the cargo bay. The door is locked. It requires a blue key card. Here you go. Wonderful. There's the other 2. There's like a floating rat. Should handle it, and this rat seems to be dead. Welcome. Yeah, because they killed the rat. Ah, there you go. That'll do it. to go. Oh, you're over here now. We need to get you back in the control room. Stop kind of wandering and stuff, man. Well, you did it. The engine lights are glowing, bright green, and I also managed to fix the 3 ED, it seems. Now what? Well, personally, I think I've had enough of this space exploring for a while. What about you? Is there an exit? What kind of exit? Big purple glowing gate thingy. Oh, those, yeah. I've come across a few in my travels. They are nodes. Naturally occurring dimensional exits. Oh, what do they do? Shortcuts between points of the 4th dimensional plane. You can find the natural ones scattered almost anywhere in this 3-dimensional space. We studied them to some degree back on Earth. They are the reason we can travel so far with our spaceships. We built our own warp drives based on the research. Interesting. But how do you know where you'll end up? You don't. Basically, well, with our warp drives, we have a very advanced computer calculation that will send out a signal and bounce it back through a reversed warp drive to check so we don't, you know, warp into the sun or something like that. If no signal returns, it's probably unsafe to warp. The nodes, however, are a bit trickier, especially if you don't have a warp computer at hand. Can we find a node anywhere in the vicinity? Sure thing. I'll activate my 3ED and focus on a node, and it'll guide us right to it. It's still a bit defective, so I'll have to focus hard on finding it. Could you steer the ship while I guide it? Are you sure? Absolutely. I'm focusing on our safe arrival as well, so I know you can do it. We'll have to go through an asteroid belt to get oh boy, by the looks of it, so be ready to fire those coil guns if necessary. Oh, and by the way, I'll try to shift our common plane of consciousness into a lower dimension. It's easier that way. Dun-dun-dun-a-low! Yeah! Oh, we can't really shoot that, unfortunately. Okay, so only the bright ones I have to worry about. So I can go through that. Woohoo! Oh. Dun, 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 dun. Oh no! No! Alright. Oh, that was needless. Wow, just got double. It's tougher than I thought it was gonna be. Alright. Now. From the highest point, from above it all, it's only downwards from here. Hold your breath as we fall. Well, it seems we're landing in the drop bear. Some good shock absorbers. Okay. Wrench, pistol. Where'd my guy go? Oh, there he is. Oh! Whoa! Aliens! Well, it's unfortunate that we had a bad thing. We made it. Nice asteroid avoiding there. Too bad the 3ED seems to have completely fried. How will we be able to get home? I don't know, to be honest. I'm pretty much stranded here like you. So let's go find this node, shall we? I hear him. I heard a noise. This burning noise. There you are, you dirty alien. Well, 2-shotter. I'm gonna need ammo, though. I have a feeling. Oh. Your flat, 2-dimensional bodies. Oh, there's a bunch off in the distance. I don't have a lot left on me. Whoa! Oh, and he's a jumper. Let's see if we can find a little crater or something. Some goodies. scalable. Yeah, so hopefully they're not respawning, because we are low. So probably only take out 2 or 3 more. And we'll be up to wrenching. Oh, there's something. It's almost a little too easy. Yep. Here it is, the node. So what are you going to do now? Well, since my 3D is busted, I have to fly aimlessly with the ship in hopes of finding a civilization. I think I'm done exploring for now. I have the answers to what I need. And quite honestly, I'd like to get somewhere cozy and have a beer. Hehe. Well, I'm sure you'll find a beer plant. You should join me at the Tavern Limbo. We've got beer. Thanks, sounds like a nice change. I don't think I missed anything. Yeah, it's just there's probably... Yeah, I think we're good. I'm gonna go in through the back. A godless humanity is feeling weak. So are the ones with a belief. The true nature of all nature is the death of everything. All hope is forever gone if light fades away. Let it never fade away, and neither will I, for I have the gift of life. May all life forms understand the meaning of now. We were all put here to realize nothing else than this. And back to the tavern. Well, that's cool. Out of the spacesuit now, I see, getting comfortable. Hi there, what a nice place this is. Glad you like it. I could really see myself staying here for a while. Space gets somewhat lonely after a while. What were you looking for anyways? Answers. Lots of answers. What were the questions, though? Purpose of life, edge of space, heat death of the universe, and so on. Did you find what you were looking for? Mostly yes. I think the purpose of our lives is whatever we choose. Our adventure and our meaning is the purpose of our existence. There really isn't an objective truth or goal to it. The question itself is very subjective. And the edge of space? It's a silly idea I had as a kid, you know? What's outside of the physical part of the universe? Where light no longer travels, where nothing should exist anymore. Is it just a void of nothingness that stretches out infinitely? My goal was to reach the edge and try to travel further. But then it came to me there is no edge. We're in like a 4-dimensional torus. I would have traveled for all eternity, only to come back to my point of origin again and again. And the heath death of the universe. One of the main reasons I chose to go on my adventure. This one theory bothered me. Basically, at the end of time, when the universe has distributed all its energy and reached a thermodynamic equilibrium, it stops. Yeah, everything just stops. Nothing can move, and all life as we know it will be gone. Can we prevent it? Well, that was also one of my naive ideas at first. What if we trigger an enormous implosion and pretty much create the Big Bang 2.0? Could something like that work? Beats me. We're still too technologically inept to even reach a fraction of the explosive force required. Gee, what should we do? Nothing. Well, the universe dies? Exactly. And you know why? Because the universe cannot die. It only appears to die from our point of view. We experience things in 1D, 2D, and some degree 3-dimensionally. Well, sure, at the end of these 4-dimensional timeline tunnels, things start to stagnate until they come to complete stop. But from a 5th-dimensional perspective, they loop back into beginning again. There is no beginning or end of the 4th-dimensional tunnel from that perspective. There is an infinite number of these tunnels, all leading toward what we perceive as the end, but it's not. The impulse of consciousness, that travel down these paths will loop back to the beginning and start over. My whole life again? No, not necessarily. You have to realize that these tunnels begin from the same point, but there is an infinite number of them, all stretching out. Technically, you could probably manage to choose the exact same route, but that's highly improbable. Yeah, when I realized that, I also realized that there's really nothing to worry about. My quest was done. Now I have to focus on actually experiencing things, living and so on. And well, you helped me take that step. So thanks. Oh, got a loader. Jack, hey, what's on your mind? Question everything. I think that might be the answer. The answer to how to get people unstuck from bad thought patterns. like when they get controlled by people, societies, religion, and so on. If everyone would just question everything, the smallest details of yourself and your life, we might end up changing some of our more destructive patterns. If you strongly believe in something, then you should not have a problem questioning it. If you do have a problem with people or yourself questioning it, then you really do not believe in it or that strongly. One could even say you are afraid you might be wrong, and if you already have doubts, the sooner you start questioning yourself, the better. It's easy to be philosophical, hard to put it into practice. Wise words. And our poem of the day. This. The wheels created me, these numbers in my hand. Am I this, or am I what I wanted to be? Freedom, no more. What if we stopped the wind? We could never learn to fly. What if we drained the water? The thirst caused us to die. Hidden under a rock, scared places I've searched. I'm searching no longer. There is only this, and this will do. With the meditating rat. Very good. We'll go to you first, the drumsticker. Pistol. You know what? We all ask these questions in our lives. What is the meaning of all this? What is life? What is the purpose? What is the reason behind anything? Truth is, the question itself is absurd. What is the meaning of the color blue? What is the meaning of the sound of the wind? What meaning? Why does there have to be a meaning? I guess. Your meaning in life is what you make out of it. Life, that is. Is it to make someone proud? Is it to get rich? Power? Compete against others? Or do you simply enjoy being alive and all that comes with it? I don't know how to answer. And you don't have to. Your meaning is yours. Mine is mine. It's all quite amazing. Man, I wish I was on a train right now. Wait, what? Why trains? Huh? Oh, nothing. Train, take us away, far away, to the future we will go. Where it leads, no one knows. Thanks for the shipper upbeatness. Alright, yeah, so you always have the little Game Boy thing. Oh, hey, what's up? Not much. You know what I've realized? I've gone my whole life looking down. Did it hurt your neck? No, silly. Well, now that I have to think about it, anyways, whenever I walk to or from school, I stare into the ground as I walk. Every recess, I pretty much just stood there and looked down. Well, it was. But it helped me think. I thought about so many things. Scenarios, concepts, life, memories, everything. But what I missed was everything else. Everything that happened right in front of my eyes. I failed to live. I lived in the past, or in scenarios in my head. Welcome back. Thanks. I've been back for a while, actually. Now I try to look up. See the beautiful sky, look around at people, see beautiful sceneries. I'm finally feeling that I'm more than okay. Well, I'm happy for you. Me too. Just remember, don't go your whole life looking down. You'll miss every opportunity to live. We will look up. Oh, run into something. Alright, let's... Ulrich. Welcome back. Hope you are well. Dee said he'd like to see you again. It seemed urgent. Urgent? I don't know, actually. He didn't wish to say. How do you two communicate anyways? It's hard to explain. Telepathy, more or less, I guess. It's not really with words as such, it is with images, feelings, and logic. Yeah, everything in the universe is built with logic, a concept or idea of something, a direction, anything. Then from a single impulse of energy, a wave is formed and it builds that logic. So let's say you focus on that impulse and follow the path it takes. You'll experience this logic firsthand. No words need to be said, no sound or visions. You just know what that logic means. It's strange. It's like having another set of senses all of a sudden. Can anyone do this? Yes. It's the core of this universe. There's no escaping that. Whether or not you choose to listen to these scenarios is up to you. You might not even be aware of its existence, but if you meditate and try to follow your intuition more, you'll surely be able to communicate with the universe in ways you didn't think were possible before. Our standard ways of communications, whether that be spoken words or written, are just a prolonged version of this. We think of a phrase, a message to convey to the other person, then speak or write it down. Well, you pretty much could skip that step entirely and send logic directly. This, however, does make us less human, in my opinion. Anyways, I'll open the door for you and let Dee know you're on your way. He's gonna have a chat with us on some philosophical doodad or another, which we will learn about in the next episode. So catch y'all then.